On the morning of September 11, 2001, the United States experienced one of the darkest days in its history. What began as a normal Tuesday morning quickly turned into a tragedy that shocked the entire world. At 8:46 a.m., a hijacked commercial airplane crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center in New York City. At first, many people believed it was a terrible accident, but just 17 minutes later, a second hijacked plane struck the South Tower. At that moment, it became clear that America was under attack. Millions of people watched the horrifying events unfold live on television. Smoke poured from the skyscrapers as emergency workers rushed to save lives. Then came another devastating blow. At 9:37 a.m., a third hijacked plane crashed into the Pentagon, the headquarters of the U.S. military near Washington, D.C. Meanwhile, a fourth plane, United Airlines Flight 93, was also hijacked. Passengers on board learned about the earlier attacks through phone calls and made a courageous decision. Rather than allow the aircraft to reach its target, they fought back against the hijackers. The plane crashed into a field in Pennsylvania, preventing further destruction. The most shocking moment came when the Twin Towers collapsed. At 9:59 a.m., the South Tower fell. Then, at 10:28 a.m., the North Tower also collapsed. Thousands of people were trapped inside or unable to escape in time. In total, nearly 3,000 people lost their lives that day. Victims came from more than 90 countries and included office workers, firefighters, police officers, airline passengers, and first responders who rushed danger to save others. The attacks were carried out by the terrorist group Al-Qaeda, led by Osama bin Laden. Their goal was to strike symbolic American targets and create fear on a massive scale. The impact of 9/11 extended far beyond New York and Washington. The attacks changed global politics, security policies, and international relations. The United States launched the War on Terror and later military operations in Afghanistan. Airport security around the world was dramatically increased. Intelligence agencies gained expanded powers to monitor potential threats. For many Americans, life was divided into two periods, before 9/11 and after 9/11. The attacks also revealed extraordinary acts of heroism. Firefighters climbed burning stairwells to rescue strangers. Police officers guided people to safety. Ordinary citizens helped one another despite overwhelming danger. One of the most powerful symbols of resilience became Ground Zero, the site where the Twin Towers once stood. Today, a memorial and museum honor the victims and ensure that future generations never forget what happened. More than 2 decades later, the memory of September 11 remains deeply emotional for millions of people around the world. It was a day of unimaginable loss, but also a day that demonstrated courage, sacrifice, and unity in the face of terror. September 11, 2001 changed America forever. And while the skyline of New York was rebuilt, the lessons and memories of that day continue to shape history even now.